here at WAND Radio strive to bring you the very best entertainment the High Academy for the Celestial and the Occult has to offer.
The Academy would like to remind our listeners that unicorns and other virtuous beings should enjoy WAND Radio at their own risk.
The management is not responsible for the continued purity of your unicorn. Thank you.
To WAND Radio, your musical muse for magical moments, live from the High Academy for the Celestial and the Occult. I'm your host, Calliope Merriweather, and joining me are my co-hosts...
Rupert von Koenig.
And Emmett Shamalama Ding Dong.
I think you've already used that one at least once.
No, I don't think so.
Perhaps as an exclamation, but not as an epithet.
Yep.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Where does this one come from?
Call me that because always at the end of every evening I have with a lady, there's always some big twist.
A big twist, like what you would put in old fashioned?
No. Usually the twist, it got kind of boring after a while because usually the twist is my penis.
Are you a duck?
No. I'm not a little rapey fowl. No.
That's good to know.
That's important.
Yeah, I think that's real important.
Oh, a twist, like a film twist, like...
Yeah. That's right.
Well, Bruce Willis was dead the whole time, spoiler alert.
Oh, Jesus Christ, all right.
Is it still a spoiler at this point?
People still get mad if you don't put it out there.
That's the limit for you, huh?
I had the first season of 24 spoiled for me, like 6 years before I ever saw it.
So was that 19 years is your limit there, Rupert? Is that it?
I don't know. I mean... Next year's an even 20, and a whole new generation of people who have never seen it might, it's old enough that people will have no memory of it.
All right.
Doesn't the spoiler alert usually come before you say the phrase, though, not after?
Only if they know what we're talking about ahead of time.
I guess. I'm really confused.
It's according to rules I just made up. Roll with it.
Oh, I like that. I like rules I just made up. According to the rules I just made up.
You have to yes and, Emmett. Yes and.
I'll yes and. I'm a yes and all day long.
School announcements. Fall semester starts in 1 week. Be sure to have all fees paid to the registrar by the first day of classes. Fraternities and sororities are rushing now. Want to join Ka or Dex? Be sure to check out Rush Week activities in the quad happening now. I think the first one was Emmett.
I didn't do either of these.
What? We were supposed to have a gimmick.
Nope, sorry.
And we only did the gimmick for 1 week? Oh, this is disappointing.
You can't do Guess the Emmett too often, otherwise it takes all the fun out of it.
So when we do Guess the Emmett, maybe Emmett should read the school announcements. So that way he delivers all three of them.
Oh, there you go.
So is that like Gamma, Eta, Alpha? Is that first one?
Yes.
And then like Delta, Epsilon, Chi?
Chi.
Yep.
Chi.
I don't think the school is directly responsible for the fraternities and sororities.
No, they're not. But they did at least ban hazing a while back.
Probably still happens.
Yeah, but at least people trying to join DEX don't have to actually run through that obstacle course anymore. It was a little crazy.
The gauntlet was insane.
I mean, with the fog spell and cloud kill and all the weather things, I mean, it's going to get hazy.
Okay. That was good. Okay.
Subtle! You worked it in now.
All right. That'll be the stupidest joke we do all night. Now I've set a bar. And we can go no lower than that.
Oh, speaking of the bar, I think that's where I'm heading after we're done with this session.
Oh, yep. Say hi to the dean for me.
go to the bar the dean goes to.
Right, I just want to establish the dean does go to the bar often.
Does she actually need to go to the bar? I mean, I know she's got several bottles of scotch in the lower drawer of her desk.
How do you... I'll be right back.
Well, he's gone.
Okay, so let's do the first question then.
All right, go ahead.
Dear Wandies, how do I choose what to study at the academy? I know I'm still in high school and therefore still have time to choose, but I would love to have an idea of what I want to do. The problem is there are so many topics I would like to study that it's hard for me to choose. For example, I love the arcane, and yet I also love divine magic. I love the paranormal. Oh, but I totally love fencing and learning new languages too. Any good ideas for me? Signed, I want to be a know-it-all.
Yeah. It's a good question.
Have you considered becoming a bard?
Yes, Calliope, tell us about know-it-alls.
Well, I am not a lore bard, so I am not a know-it-all. But I would just say that bards do get to work through a variety of topics, and every day is a little bit different. I would say that wizards, like Rupert, are very eclectic as well. Yeah, Rupert could tell you more about being an insufferable know-it-all.
Okay.
I'm kidding, and I love you, and you know it.
You should always remember that wizards like to do it in libraries, and bards do it on stage.
That is the most astute and succinct way of describing the differences that I have ever heard.
Rogues do it from behind.
Fighters do it on the field.
Druids do it with animals.
Ugh.
It's certainly wild.
No, I think that's just, it's in wild shape. Does that mean warlocks do it with patrons?
Oh, yeah, or packs. Warlocks do it with packs.
Yeah. I would say that, benefits of, wizardry, of course. Familiars are pretty cool. Bards, don't really get that.
Yeah, I chose not to do that. I didn't want to have a small animal crapping all over the place. Or a method trying to explode if it dies. Or some sort of imp trying to trick me or finagle his way out of a contract. No, thank you.
What about fey creatures? Can you have a fey creature familiar as well?
I don't know. I never looked into it, but fey tend to be very capricious. I don't need somebody switching the words of, well, if it's a familiar, I suppose they wouldn't do that, but...
Crap.
Welcome back! How's your excursion?
Well, it could have gone better. She was in her office, so...
So how did it go?
No, I just popped my head and said hi and ran out. I'm sure I'll get called in at some point. What are we talking about?
We were talking about how to choose your course of study. And we were discussing the merits between bards and wizards. And then we got onto the topic of familiars.
Bard all the way. Too much booking with the wizards.
Yeah. There's a lot of reading involved.
Yeah, no, that's not fun.
I love to read.
And then you got onto what? What'd you get onto?
Familiars.
Familiars? Those little freaky animals that can't die?
They die temporarily.
All right.
But then you bring them back. You can change their shape.
That sounds pretty horrible for the animal. I wouldn't want to die over and over and get brought back all the time.
Yeah, it reminds me of a druid friend that I had one time.
How dare.
Hey, how come, what about like a warlock? Warlocks get magic, but they don't got to do all that, the creepy animals or any of that.
And they can have a familiar.
But then they have a boss.
Well, yeah, someone to pass the shit up to.
See, we've talked about arcane magics, but what about divine magics? What about being someone of a clerical persuasion? Or perhaps...
I don't like filing.
That's a cleric.
That reminds me of a wizard that I heard of one time. Ran a library. Hubert Lewis. He had some sort of water-based accounting system for where all the books were.
Water-based?
Yeah. In the morning, all of the blades of grass out in front of the library, they would have small droplets on them, and you could see where the books were in the library because of all the dew.
That's amazing.
I don't think I understand. Can you explain a little more?
It was some sort of numerical thing where the droplets would fall onto some sort of card, and he would collect the cards and store them in a filing cabinet.
Seems like an awful lot of work.
Yes.
Can't you just locate object?
Hubert Lewis's Dewey Decibel System.
That's a genius.
Mm-hmm. That was a real long tail on that guy. Was it worth it?
I don't know. You tell me.
Always. Let's go to the next question, shall we? Dear Want, I have a small problem I'm hoping you can help me with. I'm starting my first year at the academy. Ooh, welcome. And I'm worried that my dorm room won't have enough room for my... There's a word scratched out here. I think it's, hoard?
Let me see. It's,
Is there a W on the front? Because I get that confused all the time.
No W.
A hood? Would that be... Why would that be confused? Oh.
Won't have enough room for my collection. Okay, there we go. Won't have enough room for my collection. Can I request a double room without a roommate so I have space to store my thimbles? Or should I try to pull rank? Signed, the Dean's daughter. I didn't know the Dean had a daughter.
Doesn't say what room they're in, does it?
They want a room. They're not saying that they are in a room yet. They want to request a double room.
But with no one else in the other spot, so they have extra space to store their thimble collection.
How big is their thimble collection?
I'm going to...
What type of person collects thimbles?
Oh, some people collect lots of things. Some people juggle geese.
I had a great aunt who collected very, very small figurines made out of wrought iron.
I had a crazy aunt who collected potato chips, so alright.
Potato chips, why?
They look like the little monsters and creatures and things that they inhabit our world.
That's some level of... Okay, that sounds like some sort of psychological disorder.
No, she liked eating potato chips, and one day she realized that she found one that looked like a little critter, so she just kept her eyes open. She's got this huge collection now.
Huh.
I like to go over there and ask to see the collection, then sneak a bag out of my back and eat a potato chip while she's not looking. Really freaks her out.
When a piece of her collection goes missing?
No, I eat a potato chip from my pocket, not from her collection. But she thinks that I did. That's called harmless humor, not actually destroying someone's precious thimbles.
I misunderstood. I'm sorry.
Hey, Calliope, you have a double, don't you?
No, I have a single.
Oh, okay.
I have no roommate. And I like it that way.
Yeah, so does everybody else.
Why?
The Dean's daughter, no name. I gotta find out what this girl's name is.
Why is her name?
'Cause?
You need to see her hoard of thimbles?
Get me in good with the Dean. I would love to see her thimble collection.
Sorry, collection. Collection of thimbles, not a hoard. That was purposely crossed out.
Which means we should probably not air that. No name associated with it.
Yeah, but everyone's gonna know who the Dean's daughter is before a couple days pass.
I'm sorry, young one. We welcome you to Thackle, but no. There's no amount of nepotism that is going to allow you to have a double room.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pull rank. What? Wait, doesn't the Dean collect something? Like the Dean has like lots of little collections around.
Yeah, bottle caps.
Bottle caps?
Yeah, you've never seen all of the antique bottle caps and things like that they have around?
That you have around?
No, that the Dean has around.
Oh, I thought you said that you have around.
No, I don't collect things, sorry. Unless you count musical instruments.
The Dean collects bottle caps?
Mm-hmm.
How big is the collection?
It's pretty massive. I heard that they were talking about creating an entire floor on the upper library to like showcase it.
Just for bottle caps?
Mm-hmm.
I imagine there'd be some sort of fallout over that.
It took Emmett a minute there.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, she collected. I thought she collected like rare coins and like historical artifacts.
Oh, I haven't heard about that.
Like the bottles of scotch that she has?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe the bottle caps are a front for something else.
This joke is an affront.
Yeah, probably. Should we go to our ad break?
Yeah, let's go to our ad break.
What a sneak peek of the new Pathfinder Underdark edition. Close your eyes. The Pathfinder Underdark edition. All the power of Pathfinder. All the clever thinking of the Drow. All in black. See it for yourself, or not, at your friendly local game store.
Do you love questionable family entertainment? Do you love burgers? Do you love a person named Bob? Put all that together and let Blue Apron bring Bob's Burgers directly to your doorstep with recipes inspired by the cartoon like Quantum of Salsa Burger for a limited time from Blue Apron. Visit nerdsmith.org/Blue Apron for $40 off your first 2 orders.
We are a proud member of the Nerdsmith Network. Please submit your questions and magic item suggestions to us using the hashtag WandRadio on Twitter, or tweet to us at @wand_radio.
You can also purchase a Nerd Alert at www.nerdsmith.org/nerdalert and have one of us read your message live on the air.
That's /.
I always say it wrong. Just /nerdalert.
So I can't tell if Kyle was doing Kylo Ren does Gregory Peck, or if he was doing Gregory Peck does Kylo Ren in that first bit.
Either way, I'm fine with it.
It would be an interesting rendition of To Kill a Falcon Bird.
I loved it. It was great.
Emmett, you want to read this next question?
Yeah, sure. I'll read anything. You're paying me enough. Let's see here.
Wait, what?
Wait, you get paid?
Dear Wantities, free. I get paid nothing. That's enough for me to go ahead and read something. Dear Wantities, do Minotaurs eat beef?
That's Wandites.
Oh, Wandites. I'm sorry. I can't read very well. Dear Wandites, do Minotaurs eat beef? I think there's some historical precedents for them eating humans, but would they find it too close to cannibalism to eat a cow? I dare say a human would not eat, say, a mermaid or a centaur. You're damn right we would. I'd eat a mermaid all day long. You just eat the fishy part. All right, so they wouldn't eat a mermaid or a centaur, but do minotaurs care? That's from Culinary Curiosity. But no, I would totally eat the horse part of a centaur or the fish part of a mermaid, hands down.
Well, are you a minotaur?
No, but they're saying that a human wouldn't eat a mermaid or a centaur. I'm saying I would. So why the hell wouldn't they? Centaurs aren't cows. Cows are dumb creatures. They're ugly too. You ever notice we only eat the ugly creatures?
Cows are adorable.
Look at no, not the ones we eat. Milk cows are adorable. They only slaughter the ugly ones. Trust me.
So you're saying there's like some sort of bovine fashion show involved? And if you fail the fashion show, you're turned into a McDouble?
Oh yeah, yep, pretty much. You're turned into a hamburger.
And then Blue Apron serves you up as Bob's Burgers?
Yep.
I would imagine that minotaurs having the head of a bull would lack the teeth to eat meat. Given that bovine creatures usually have wide molars to Do you think they chew cud? Or is that racist? Or speciesist?
If you have to ask if it's racist.
I'm just... Okay, I mean, I'm a fawn and share some similar tendencies, but I don't personally chew cud, so I was just curious.
Well, but do you eat, like, venison?
No.
Do you eat cow?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, I think it'd be interesting if a minotaur was serving hamburgers, if that would draw any sort of distinction.
All right, so I like this fiction you're creating here. So we've got a burger joint just opens in town.
Right.
And you're going to go down, you're going to plop down and get their 2-pound beefy challenge burger, along with the pound of fries and
Oh god.
3 cups of chili on top. And if you can eat it under 3 minutes, you get it for free. Okay, but you're going to go and get this, all right?
Good lord.
Well, it's just like Mom used to make. All right, you're going to go get this, but you arrive.
Okay.
And you see a minotaur behind the counter, and they're the ones frying up the food and serving you. How does that make you feel?
Amazing.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm thinking that guy's going to know how to cook that meat. I don't know why. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I'm kind of into this. It's like a built-in mascot.
Okay.
Would you feed minotaur to your cows?
No, because cows are vegetarian and making them eat meat would be bad for their digestive system.
All right, Miss No Fun. Would you serve a pigatar to your pig?
This is a quandary. Yes.
Pigs will eat anything, but, personally, no, I would not.
All right. Not even if they did you wrong and you had to dispose of their body?
Do you know what nemesis means?
No. Let her answer the question. If you had to dispose of a body, why would you do it?
If there was a body that somehow I was responsible for creating, gelatinous cubes are a wonderful thing.
Are you saying you own a gelatinous cube?
No, having pets on campus is strictly forbidden.
A minotaur might have access to a gelatinous cube.
Hey, Calliope, are you still dating that guy that wrote in?
Yes, why?
Was he a minotaur?
No.
Oh, all right. Does he have a pet gelatinous cube?
Not that I know of.
All right.
Why?
No reason. No reason at all.
Also, I understood that it was the spirit of the question, but I might be slightly offended that you assume that there would be a body that I would be responsible for.
Yeah, right. You wouldn't be so careless as to leave a body, I'm sure. All right, so moving on.
Are you still responsible for it if it's become a body?
See, at that point, I don't think you're responsible for it anymore. It's like, it's like that turkey horse. Look, and that worked out real well in the end. I made a new friend.
Indeed.
I dare say we all did.
He's going to bring over his barrel of lube, and we're going to do some slip and sliding, or trip and gliding.
I think you should invite Flossie via your hat to that party. It sounds like her type of show.
All right, sounds good. I will. I'll do that. I'll invite Flossie out down for some for some barrel of lube trip and glide with my new naked hairless rat friend, mole friend, my new naked mole rat friend with insanely large testicles. I always go first on the slide, always. Barrel of lube trip and glide sounds a little bit weird, doesn't it?
Yes.
It's the name of my Grateful Dead cover band.
It is very late. I don't know why we're broadcasting so late. Is anybody even listening to this? Hello out there in Radio Land. Remember they used to talk to people like that? Like, hello out there in Radio Land. How y'all doing tonight? We're gonna drum you up some fancy little cookings and teach you how to fry live chickens in the coop and I don't know. Then stick it in Jell-O and put mayonnaise on it. And
What kind of radio did you grow up listening to?
You never listened to Delilah's Dark Phase.
bad radio, I know.
Delilah.
All right, the problem with that is, I know she was syndicated, but I don't know that everyone's going to get that one.
I don't care. That one's going in just for me and Kyle.
Delilah.
Don't lie, Logan. You know you listen to Delilah After Dark.
Oh, of course I listen to Delilah. I used to leave a little tape recorder sitting on record on different radio stations trying to catch my favorite songs so that I could, mark them where they were on the cassette tapes and rewind them. And God, I'm fucking old. And I want to do that, to make my daughter do that just so she can learn how we suffered as children.
Do they even sell cassettes?
Yeah, you can still get them online. And recorders, Walkmans, especially now after those movies came out, they saw a mini resurgence. Dear Wand. Oh no, I just did the last one. Somebody else do one.
I'll take it. Dear Wand.
That's what I hear.
Dear Wand. I was practicing my featherfall casting and sneezed as I was finishing the spell. Now my head keeps bumping slowly into the roof of the gymnasium. Could you announce that could you, who's someone who knows dispel magic?
We did this bit. We talked about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You got to keep sneezing to get down. Well, I swear to God, we did this bit. Unless I dreamt an entire bit that we did. And if that's the case, I quit.
How can you dream bits if you don't sleep?
Well, there's that. Well, there is that. I swear to God, we did this bit. We didn't do this?
No, this was directly submitted by one of the fans of Wand Radio, yesterday.
Yeah, it's like Willy Wonka the Chocolate Factory. You got to keep sneezing to get down. Ha ha. Trip that. I think I'm having an apostrophe. I'm having light has just struck my brain, and I think I'm like seeing the fortune telling. The what's it called? I'm having one of those flash thingies. The hot flashes.
That's sure. You should, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hot flashes. Deja vu. That thingy. I'm having deja vu.
Deja vu, there you go. To answer the question, yes, we can absolutely announce that.
If only we knew someone who knows dispel oh wait, it's me. Okay, I'll go.
There's people all over this school who know how to dispel magic that are not in the middle of a radio show.
Wait, when did we receive this message?
Yesterday?
The groundskeeper should be fired.
You waited to tell anybody until we had the show?
Well, it wasn't our turn to record.
You are evil.
Who wants to do a magic item?
Let's.
Rupert, do you want to test this one out?
Sure. What is this?
It's called the Sword of Scolding. Here, you hold it.
Okay.
And Emmett, you attack Rupert. But only play attack, don't actually attack him. Be courteous and conscientious.
All right. Let me see. I don't really have,
Here's a dagger.
I ain't gonna hold up a dagger? Hell no. Hold on. This gotta have something better around here. I stashed something under here.
Throw that coffee mug at me.
I'm not going to throw nothing. You guys are horrible. I got something safe under here. I stashed it. I stole it off of one of the teacher's desks. Hold on. All right, here we go. It was long and sort of kind of a purplish color. There it is. Here you go. Look at this sucker. Look at it. Look how long it is. All right, come on. Let's go.
How dare you? How dare you attack this sweet, innocent young man? Don't you know he has asthma? By the gods, you wish to strike down a poor boy with a delicate constitution? What would your mother say? I know what she would say. It would be shame, shame, shame. You make me sick. How can you even stand to look at a mirror? You are what is wrong with the world today. The very sight of you fills me with revulsion. If I was the magic sword, I would sick up all of your cheap shoes.
Oh.
This sword has no chill. Delicate constitution?
Asthma? I didn't know you had asthma.
How did it know?
Magic sword, man.
I'm...
To the question, is it enchanted to know, or is it intelligent?
Oh. I really... Excuse me.
Rupert! It's so... Crap. Now I feel bad.
Yeah. Did you bring that in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here you go. This will make you feel better.
In a world that's forgotten the meaning of hero. We're not actually helping that much.
It's like a cardboard box. It's all old and kind of ratty.
I believe there might be some mistake. I said Proctor equipment.
Yeah, no, this is it. Bronze badge, lost and found. Here you go.
And the arrow didn't hit bone, so you can reuse it.
Reuse the bone?
We're looking for a dragon named the Scottish Plague.
There's only so much that editing can do.
Is there someone else we can talk to?
Nobody quite as cheerful as Robin.
You mean they get worse?
And more privileged, yes.
Stone Coast Railway, Cal!
Come to Stone Coast Railway. Come on, Cal.
He seemed excited by the prospect.
He was, and then he found out that it devalues the painting, and that kind of broke his heart a little bit. His little heart a little bit.
Yeah, how's that feel? Take that.
Bad.
Talk?
Oh no!
Was there a joke in there, Kyle? Did you want to?
Fine.
Do you want to take another swing at that one?
Shenanigoons, an actual play D&D podcast, available on nerdsmith.org or wherever you get your podcasts.